Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason are welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we started on our day at the Academy Festival. We went through a few mini-games and even got a few extra things done for the patrol quest. This time, well, we're continuing on with our time here, as we have a few events we have to do, as, you know, we still have 3 tickets, and I think when 5 of those tickets are used in total, then it switches to evening, and so we will be able to finish off the rest of our tasks here. Alright, so let's begin here with the Stella Garten, which is right here. Welcome to Class 2 Stella Garten. If you've ever wanted to walk through a beautiful garden underneath a blanket of stars, here's the place to do so. It's been specifically designed for pairs, so make sure you choose a special someone before you come inside. Who should I ask to join me? A special someone, huh? You know what? We'll do Stella Garten twice because I kind of had an idea on what I wanted to do here, but I think we'll do it twice and just choose a different person. But we'll start with Elisa. Let's see if Elisa is up for it. Oh, wow. I can't believe they were able to make a garden this pretty indoors. Yeah, Stella Garten is such an odious name, but this attraction earns every letter of it. I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything less from Class 2, though. I can hardly believe the way they've made the ceiling look like the night sky. I've heard it gets even more beautiful if you activate the device farther in. What do you say we go do that? Sounds great. Alright, well, Elisa will, just kind of walk with us. And we can interact with some other people. This room has great atmosphere, don't you think? Just what we need to take our relationship another step further. Everyone keeps talking about how great this attraction is, so I thought I'd come here with my girlfriend. Things are getting pretty hot and heavy. I'm thinking that today I might even work up the courage to hold her hand. Oh, you basic guy. Even though I've never actually really held a girl's hand myself. I mean, that's just a fact of life. This place is so beautiful. I wish I could stay here all day. Aw, this takes me back to when we were newlyweds. Well, we keep heading in, and we find this mysterious device. This looks like the end. Do you think that's the device you mentioned? Looks like it. Let's switch it on and see what happens. Okay, here goes. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is more stunning than I would have ever expected it to be. The sky here really spectacular. You could almost mistake it for the real thing. It actually reminds me of that night in Nord. You're right, the sky that night was incredible. And it was just the 2 of us. It was. Or it seemed that way until we realized all of the others were listening in. That was embarrassing. Right. I kind of try to forget that part. Still, at least there's nobody to interrupt us today. Yeah. I feel like we were able to talk for hours back in Nord. I liked getting the chance to hear all about your family, though. You know, talking about you that day made me remember one of my fondest childhood memories. Back when Father was still alive, he barely ever took time off work. But on one of his days off, he took Mother, Grandfather, and me on a family trip. We all had so much fun together. I can see why that's so precious to you. Yeah, no matter what happens, I can always think back to that day and make myself a little happier. But I don't just want to dwell in the past. There are a lot of memories I want to make with our classmates and with you. Lisa. Whoa, hold on. Don't start reading anything into that, okay? That was just a slip of the tongue. I mean, I wanted you to know you were included in classmates, right? That's who I want to make memories with, so... I know. Our class has been through a lot, both good and bad. But every memory we've made together is precious to me, too. And as long as our class sticks together, I'm sure our collection of memories will get even bigger. That was the gist of what you were getting at, right? Yeah. That was really beautiful. It was great to be able to sit and talk with each other, too. Well, I have things to do. Bye. See you. Alright, well, next up is the last area that we have to do, which is Miyabi Tea House. Please come by to Class 4's Eastern Tea House, Miyabi. Surround yourself in an exotic Eastern atmosphere as you try our delicious tea and balance it with our sweets. Please come in and relax for a while. Who should I invite? I think we'll go ahead and invite President Toa. Let's see if Toa is up for it. Look how elaborately they decorated in here. It's like we're really in the East. I've been wanting to take a look at this attraction since we first heard about it in the student council. What a fun spot to unwind. The green tea and sweets are just the icing on the cake. What do you say we sit down and order some? This combination of flavors really helps put me at ease. This is so relaxing. Well, you've certainly earned a rest. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you've been interested in Eastern culture for a while now. You can tell? I don't have quite as much of a connection as you do, but I do have some attachment. I apparently have some Eastern blood in me. Whoa, really? I always thought your name was a little unusual here in Arabonia. It's not much, really. Still, I've felt a little connection with the East ever since I learned about my family tree since I was little. I see. My interest mostly came from spending time with my master. Still, when you were little... Reen? You're not going to say something like, but you're still little now, are you? Of course not. I would never. Well, actually, yeah, that is what I was going to say. I knew it, you big meanie. Sorry, but this conversation is getting too adorable for me not to interrupt. Besides, it's fortune time. What my sister's trying to say is, we're sorry to intrude on your conversation, but would you like to draw a fortune? Draw a fortune? Isn't that... If you were about to say part of Eastern culture, you nailed it. You pray to the goddess and she tells you your fortune. It's a special bonus service we're offering to those who use your precious tickets to come in here. Oh, that sounds fun. Definitely. Let's give it a try. Now then, please choose which kind of fortune you would like to draw. My fortunes are luck-related, hinting at things your future has in store. And mine are about relationships, telling you all about who's going to set you off your fireworks. Rawr. Which type of fortune should I draw? Just for fun, because I actually think I don't remember doing this with Toa, but I think this is gonna be funny if I choose a relationship. Huh? You're really going for that one? Well, yeah, I'm kind of curious. Alright, if you insist. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'll take one of those too. Ah, the corruption of the innocent. Draw whenever you're ready. Let's see. The one you wish to support from the bottom of your heart is by your side. You're compatible with those with the broad-mindedness to accept who you are. Interesting. Mine says Your constant dedication to your work does not go unnoticed. Continue to work diligently until you find someone who will support you that you can support in turn. What do you think this means? It's probably referring to the fact that all your hard work inspires others. I mean, I certainly admire you for it. Aw, thanks, Reen. My fortune wants me to keep working. It's not easy, but if it inspires people, there's no way I can quit now. Well, I'll always be there to back you up. Meanwhile, mine says I'm compatible with people who accept me as I am. I've got to wonder who a guy like you is meant to be with. Now that I have to think about. It's probably Toa. She's always there to cheer me up when I'm feeling down, always doing whatever she can to support me. And she's the very definition of broad-minded. She may be small, but her heart's bigger than anyone's. Even if it's just as a friend, I want to be the one her fortune mentioned. I owe her support for all she's done for me. Reen, why'd you go all quiet like that? Are you all your staring is starting to make me blush. It's nothing. Let's just do our best. Well, that came out of nowhere, but sure. I never thought that it would be so relaxing. Thanks for inviting me, Reen. That was just what I needed in the middle of such a busy festival. But I still have a lot more work to get done. Wish me luck, Reen. Luck wished. It's getting pretty late. I've got one ticket left. I'd better use it wisely. Alright, it is officially evening time, which means we have a few more things to take care of before we before we use our last ticket. So what we want to do actually is we want to go to, what we actually want to do is we want to go to floor 2 of the main building. And if we talk to Celestine, he will actually give us the finale to Red Moon Rose. Alright, let's see. Oh, what am I trying to think of that I want to do here still? Oh, okay, we need to go to the home ec room. For if we do that and we talk to Nicholas, he will give us a handmade hamburger, which is our final recipe. We now have all of the recipes, and don't worry, we will make all of them, just not at this very moment. Actually, hold on. Sorry, there's like something I need to double check in my notes because I don't know if it's like I don't think I can go here, but I'm gonna check. Can I go to the old schoolhouse? Oh, actually there is somebody here in front of the old schoolhouse. Excuse me, mind if I ask what you're doing here? Not at all. I'm waiting for my daughter and younger brother. We all agreed to meet in front of the main building, but they're running very late. I bet they've gotten somewhere, lost somewhere. Both of them can be pretty careless. Actually, this is the old schoolhouse, not the main building. You know, she looks familiar. Oh, right, she's related to Instructor Makarov, isn't she? I met her back in Ruhr. He gave me a compass and told me to find my way directly north of from the station. But before I knew it, I was lost in the middle of the woods. Getting out of there was no small feat, I tell you. See, this is why I can't trust a word he says. Imagine leading your own sister into the wilderness like that. This conversation's going nowhere. Well, would you like me to call for Instructor Makarov? Oh, would you do that for me? Please do. He's always getting lost and showing up late. Hopefully you can find him and set him on the right path over here. But please wait a moment then, and this part is very important. Do not, under any circumstances, move from this spot. The old schoolhouse itself can be dangerous too, so don't try to go inside while you're here. Alright, so we need to head back over to the student union building. And I think if we head inside, yep, we'll find the instructor right here. Excuse me, instructor. Could I have a moment? Something wrong? Funny that you ask that. Sorry, Mary. I've really got to deal with this right now. Of course. Is there a problem? You could say that. Figured she wouldn't show when there was no sign of her this afternoon. Really didn't think she'd pop up this evening. Ugh, how long has she been wandering around? Ugh, maybe I should leave her be and pretend he never said anything. I have a feeling that would just make the problem worse. Probably. Guess I'll go get this over with then. Thanks for the heads up. Sorry she got you mixed up in all this. It was no problem at all. Just try not to keep her waiting too long. Alright, well, if we go back to the old schoolhouse again. Then we can talk to them again. You took your time, Makarov. What time were you supposed to meet again? Noon. And don't even try to suggest that I'm the late one. Anyway, where's your husband? I asked you to bring him along. Wait, you didn't lose him on the way here, did you? Work came up, so he couldn't make it. And you should stop acting like a child. How is any of this my fault? Alright, well, let's go ahead and use the old schoolhouse key. And we're going to make all of those recipes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up in my notes here. I did write down like who made certain dishes. And we're just going to kind of go through each one and make it. So I'm going to need Elisa, Elliot, and Fee, and then I guess the support will be these other ones, I guess. I don't know. We're going to be switching through a lot of our party here. So, going into our recipes, we can make each of these items. So we need to make the main item,
hope this turns out okay.
and which Elliot can make, which is the warm egg
this
soup.
is my specialty.
And then if we have Elisa, cook,
Alright, let's get started.
she should be able to make the soft and fluffy
delicious.
omelet. And then for the peculiar dish, we just need Fee to cook it,
Okay. It's technically edible.
and that will give us that. Also, something else I guess we should probably do is have somebody
Do what
make
I
the
can.
simple omelet.
Not what I intended.
That's not what I wanted to have happen, but okay.
Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, that came up.
That's not what I wanted, but okay. Or actually, maybe that's not the one we need. Never mind. I'm wasting materials. Okay, so for this one, it
Alright,
looks like
let's get
Elisa's
started.
gonna be the one to make the
Made by yours truly.
to make the best dish of it, and then looks like
do what I can.
Laura could be potentially one of the ones to make the
Not
losing
what I
dish,
intended.
and then
Okay.
Fee looks like one of the ones we can make
Oh,
it.
came out okay.
No. Yeah, no, it is her. No, it is her. It's just that she didn't
Okay.
make it.
Oh, came out okay.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, came out okay.
So annoying. I think what I'm just gonna do is, because we have to constantly shift through party members, is I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna speed through this, and we'll get this done. Okay, so we pretty much just got as much as we could done. I mean, there's still a few things we could do here with the rest of this, but I trust me when I say we will get the chance to take care of the rest of these recipes later on. I just ran out of ingredients and we cannot leave the school grounds yet, so yeah, we're just gonna finish them up at a later time. But with that, that at least takes care of every school festival patrol element that we need to worry about. So if we head up to the rooftop now, we can talk to Celine, who will give us Xerium capsule. And if we head down to floor 1, we can now use our last ticket and finish off the school festival. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the Stella Garden with Emma this time, just to kind of, finish things off. Obviously, we're not gonna get every person I wanted up to level 5, but it doesn't matter. As once per playthrough, is when you can actually do the dance with. So it's pretty much like if you want to do more, you either have to reload the save and choose a different person, or you have to replay through the entire game and try to get their Link level up if you weren't able to. Alright, so let's go ahead and have Emma join us for this one, and we'll finish off the day. Let's see if Emma's up for it. Amazing. I'd heard people talking, but I couldn't have imagined that this attraction would be so pretty. You haven't seen anything yet. Just wait until we get to the device at the end. What do you say? Shall we get going? Sounds good to me. Alright, well, obviously, all the people in here say the same exact dialogue, so we just have to work our way around with Emma. And activate the switch. It seems we made it to the end. This is what I was talking about earlier. Here, let me switch it on. Incredible. It's every bit as breathtaking as the first time I saw it. It's a little strange. I know the sky above us isn't real, and yet it's so beautiful that it might as well be. They've really done an amazing job. I wonder if George had a hand in this. The engineering club would have been able to help anyone they chose after all. I'd believe it. Do you do any stargazing, Rean? Sure, every so often. Keep in mind that my hometown is on fairly high ground, so I used to be able to get a fairly nice view. I grew up looking towards the sky too. It's hard not to when your grandmother is a skilled astrologist. Some nights she'd even read near the near future in the stars and tell me what was going to happen. Wow, that's really something. From everything you've told us, your grandmother sounds like an amazing woman. I'd really like to meet her sometime. Besides, I have to thank her for the medicine you gave me back in Breahard. Don't worry about it. Besides, that was so long ago. Maybe so, but it's only right to thank someone who's done you a favor. Who knows, maybe we'll get to visit your hometown on a future field study. If we do, I'd really appreciate if you introduced us. I have a feeling that if I introduced her to any boy, she'd think I'd already decided my wedding invitations. Emma? Is something wrong? No, I was just lost in thought. If we ever get the chance, it would be my pleasure to introduce you. I'm sure she would be thrilled to meet you too. And how could she not? I'm lucky to have such a wonderful classmate. Oh please, you're flattering me. Still, I hope to get to visit your hometown someday. And I hope I'll get to show you around. That was such a lovely attraction. The starry sky especially so. It was nice just to be able to talk to you too. Well, I suppose it's time for me to go. Talk to you later.
The first day of the Academy Festival is nearly over. Thank you for coming today, everyone. I hope you'll join us for our second day of festivities. And for all of you prepping tonight for tomorrow's attractions, good luck. And try not to overexert yourselves.
So that's day one over already. That went by really quick. So I should go meet up with everyone. That was so much fun. I wish we could have a festival every week. That might make things a bit too lively around here, but it'd be better than classes and homework. Personally, I was surprised by the variety of different attractions. There was so much to take in. Yeah, the other classes have really put together some impressive events. We're going to have to make extra sure we measure up with our concert. Indeed, nothing less than our best will cut it tomorrow. The time has come. Huh? What's wrong, Reen? You look startled. Nothing, I think. But I could swear I heard someone calling me just now. Might have been my imagination. Oh, did you blow all those free tickets cuddling up with the cuties in the Stella Garten? Maybe one of them's all smitten, chasing after you like, Reen, baby, here's my number. Call me anytime, day or night. Yeah, I don't think it was that. Anyway, what do you think about one last meeting after dinner tonight? I'd like to discuss the details of our third song a little more. Sounds sensible enough to me. Okay, let's roll. I don't know why I thought that was Milliam for a second there.
You did really well, Reen.
Perfect. Yeah, the final song fits in perfectly. I'll bet it'll be quite the surprise for our audience, too. See? What did I tell you? Well, one doesn't typically attend concerts expecting a deception. They'll never see it coming. I see no harm in a little unpredictability. After all the festival planning, I think people will appreciate something that wasn't part of the program. Now that we've got that settled, it all comes down to how much we can pump up the crowd. Well, we've done just about everything we can do. We'll just have to play our hearts out and let fate decide the rest. This is going to be so much fun. Huh? Is something wrong, Emma? You don't look so hot. You're starting to feel sick. You're not starting to feel sick, are you? No, I'm feeling fine. I was just thinking about the latest news I heard about Crossbell. Oh yeah, there's that rumor going around. You're talking about the one involving the International Bank of Crossbell, right? Apparently they've frozen assets to all their foreign accounts. On top of that, you've got the bank's CEO, Dieter Cross, serving as one of Crossbell's two heads of state. He won the mayoral election a few months ago, but even in political office, he stayed as the head of the IBC. I actually met him in person once. Wow, really? Yeah, not on my own though. I was with my mother. The ICB's a long-standing business partner of the Rhineford Company. They acted as the intermediary for the Orbital Network. And Arcus projects, actually. But he never seemed like the kind of person who'd go do anything this extreme. If the ICB really has frozen the bank's international assets, it's going to cause chaos across the entire continent, not just in Erebonia. Could lead to a depression. A pretty big one, too. Some of my family's assets have been hit by the ICB's freeze as well. I just don't get it. If they push their luck too hard with the Empire or the Republic, there won't be a Crossbell state for much longer. So either they're doing all this accepting that could happen, or they've got something else in mind. With all this going on, are your families really going to be able to make it tomorrow? Got a lot of VIP parents in this class who are supposed to show up, right? That's true. It might be rather difficult for them to make it. Given he's on the board of directors, I was expecting my dad to at least make an appearance, even if he couldn't stay. Yeah, I don't think my sister will have any trouble making it, but I'm not so sure about my dad now. Same situation here. My grandfather should be able to make it, no problem, but my mother... My only family member who will be visiting is my younger brother. Yeah, only my sister will be coming, so nothing to worry about there. Eustace and Laura, you've both got family coming too, right? Right, but considering my father's current position, whether he makes it or not depends more or less on chance and circumstance. I can't really hazard a guess as to whether my brother will be able to make it. Ordinarily, he has a reasonable degree of freedom, but with all that's been going on, he's been quite a busy man. You can save yourself some chronic hand wringing. I've just been informed that all of them will be able to make it. Instructor? Is that true? Sure is. They all called the academy about it earlier today, in fact. The situation in Crossbell isn't so dire that it's going to have an immediate impact here in the Empire. So they've decided the best thing to do is to just attend as planned, to show everyone it's still business as usual. Well, that's certainly something. I'm actually a bit relieved to hear that. Anyway, never mind that. You've got your big day tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to tear it up on stage. Class 1's got the operetta they're doing, right? I snuck a peek at their rehearsal earlier, and the amount of effort they're putting into the whole production is almost scary. Wait, they're rehearsing today too? It looks like they went straight to the principal to ask for permission, and he made a special exception for them. I figured they'd just coast along with their family pedigrees, but they're putting their hearts and souls into this. Whatever you guys said, you must have really lit a fire under them. Well, what should we do? Maybe we should have one more rehearsal just in case. Nah, we've put in plenty of time. We're as good as we're going to be for this performance. Any more rehearsing would just be redundant. I suppose you're right. If we whip ourselves into a panic and just rehearse until we drop, we might actually be more likely to screw up. You make a good point. In lacrosse, getting good rest before a big match makes a huge difference. I guess it may be best to just simply rest for tonight then. We'll need every bit of our strength tomorrow. Yeah, we've done all the work we can. I'm sure a good wind will blow on us. I'm impressed. You guys are a lot calmer than I thought you'd be. And here I was, all ready to lecture you if you seriously suggested rehearsing at this time of night. Instructor? You wouldn't have even thought to do it if you hadn't come barging in here trying to scare us by telling us about Class 1. She's just sulking because she feels left out. That's a dirty line, you know it. Hey, what's that sound? Why are they ringing the bell this late? Hold up. It's not the school bell. I can't remember hearing one like that around here before. Now that you mention it, it did sound different from a bell we normally hear. Wait, No, it couldn't be. This is like the bell we heard in Lohengrin Castle, isn't it? It is the same sound. I'm sure of it. That's impossible. And yet... What? What's going on, you guys? Lohengrin is that old castle in Legram, isn't it? Yeah, the one you told us that ghost story about? It seems like things just took a turn for the strange. And I have a feeling I know where this lonesome bell is tolling from. Come with me if you're curious. Yeah, I didn't figure it'd be the main building's bell. Wait, that would mean... I knew it. Let's go take a closer look. What's going on? What are they off to? Where are they off to at this hour? And where is that bell tolling coming from?
What is this?
Seems like there's some kind of force field. No idea what's powering it, though. Oh my! There's something very strange about this. Very strange indeed. This academy may have been founded by Emperor Dreikels, but this particular building dates back long before even his time, I believe.
Principal Van Dyke, what are you all doing here?
Reed?
Ah, and Sarah.
So,
What's going on here?
I'm sure you heard the tolling of the bell earlier. Apparently, as soon as that started, this barrier appeared. We've had several students testify that was the case, at any rate.
Looks like it's covering the entire building.
I tried the direct approach and hit it with a hammer, but it just absorbed the impact.
Wow.
So it's some sort of field that negates any physical force applied to it?
We've known from the beginning that this building was one big mystery, but it seems we didn't realize just how big.
Want me to call out Lammy and have him smash through?
Don't bother. It'd just be a repeat of what happened in Lohengrin Castle.
Yeah, nothing we tried could even scratch that barrier. And this one seems a lot like it.
Gather the staff for an emergency meeting. I'm afraid we'll have to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
I suppose we have no other recourse at this point.
Toa, going forward, let's assume that the second day of the festival and all related events will need to be cancelled. George, I'd like you to gather your equipment and keep a close watch on this area.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Wait! Are you really going to cancel the festival?
Under these circumstances, there's not much else we can do. If the building is still like this tomorrow morning, there's no way we can let visitors onto the campus.
We have no idea what's happening in there either. The risk of danger is too great. It's possible we might need to evacuate the academy. Or even all of Trista.
No way. Damn it, is that our only option?
I guess from a risk management point of view, that's the only sensible course of action, but...
Over the past month, we've poured everything we have into getting ready for this festival. Maybe we wanted to prove we could put on just as good a show as the other classes. Maybe we wanted to impress our families. Maybe it's just that being with friends and working to make something great is its own reward.
Reen,
that's all just secondary right now. What's really important is our chance to leave a legacy here. To do something new classes might look at and aspire to. Winning or losing, that doesn't really matter in the end. And it doesn't ultimately matter whether our show is a smash hit or totally tanks. Because what we worked for isn't fame or bragging rights. We worked to put on the best damn festival we could. So all I'm asking for is a chance to see that through. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Oh,
He's right, you know.
I'm with Reen on this too. Perhaps the best we can put forth will amount to nothing in the end.
But even if it does, as long as we have a chance to do something about it, we won't just take this line down.
Yeah, we spent way too long practicing to just throw it all away. Besides, it'd be super lame if we missed a chance to strut our stuff!
Since the beginning of the year, it's been our class's responsibility to investigate the Old Schoolhouse.
that's right. And it just so happens that we haven't made our monthly visit yet.
You guys are actually serious.
Sure looks that way. Man, hearing you guys so fired up brings a little tear to my eye.
Well, I certainly admire your spirit, but spirit alone won't be enough to get you past this barrier. Oh! Green, what's that light?
Huh?
What is this?
It's coming from your Arcus pouch.
Yeah, but why?
It looks like the quartz is shining. What?
What's happening?
Now all of our Arcus units are glowing. What's going on?
I doubt it's mere coincidence that this light is the same hue as the barrier.
You know, this actually reminds me of our very first day in the Old Schoolhouse. Indeed. We were all connected together through our Arcus combat links.
It does seem similar.
Mine's doing it too.
Ooh, this is so neato!
The time has come. Now reveal.
Reen? Are you okay?
That almost looks like he's causing a sympathetic resonance with the field.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. It's an invitation. Like I and the rest of Class 7 are being called in.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, sir. I guess they ended up taking after their teacher a little too much.
Then you've been a fine instructor. I stand impressed with your students. Besides, making the choices that define you is part of growing up. It's currently 1940 hours. I'll permit you until 00 hours to conduct your investigation. Any later, and you won't get enough sleep to put on a rousing concert after all.
Sir,
Then we can...
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after. Go on. I'm not gonna chide you for being rash. Not this time, anyway.
And may the goddess guide your steps. Don't forget, too, that discretion is the better part of valor. Retreating isn't always a cowardly option.
Instructor Sarah, Instructor Thomas.
Right.
Understood.
Be careful in there, everyone. We'll do whatever we can out here to back you up.
I'll leave the engineering building open for the night, so come on over if you need to use the facilities there. I'll go ask the shops in the cafeteria to keep the lights on for you, too.
Thank you. All of you.
We're counting on you. All right, let's go.
is this?
Glowing cogs?
We've seen some strange stuff in this schoolhouse since we started coming here, but I think this takes the cake.
Confirming release of the sixth lock. Potential awakener detected. The time has come. Commencing the second trial.
This looks the same as the red door we found on the 4th floor, but...
It seems like there's an even bigger surprise behind this one.
I'm very curious about this 6th lock and second trial business. Do you think the locks refer to each of the floors we've cleared so far?
What's a potential awakener? Is it talking about one of us?
I can scarcely venture a guess. But what seems certain is that we are here tonight because we were meant to be here.
Yeah.
Reen? Huh, are you okay? It's the mark on your chest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But how do you...
Call it intuition. I think it should already be quite apparent, but we're headed somewhere no living eyes have seen. Are you sure you're all prepared? Emma?
Well, well. You certainly seem to be in the know about all of this.
And how long has Celine been here?
Back at the start of the year, I know we all had our doubts. We've made it this far because we've accepted each other for who we are. And I think being part of Class 7 is a big part of that. Even if the world were to stand against us, we'd have each other. The challenges we face together.
Reen. Couldn't have said it better myself.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
That's Laura, cutting right to the heart of it.
Yeah, I don't ever recall accepting him.
I could say the same about you!
Some things never change, do they?
Honestly, if they ever stop bickering, I'd probably miss it. It's just one of those things that makes us what we are.
Aw, you guys have a good thing going. Wish I was a part of it.
You said it, Short Stack. Don't know that there's much of a place for a slackadaisical second year either.
What kind of talk is that? You two belong here just as much as the rest of us. And I think you'll have to agree, Emma. Class 7 is the best there is.
Well said. Maybe I still have a ways to go before I fully understand the whole class system here. But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
Then what are we waiting for? No one might ever know what we do here tonight. We're not doing this to prove to others how great we are. We're doing it to prove it to ourselves. To face down our fear, conquer it, and earn the answers we deserve.
Reen. All right. I won't try to dissuade you. Let's go earn our chance to leave our mark on this academy.
Yeah!
Whoa.
I'd expected to see something that defied explanation. This is beyond imagination.
Still, this trial is ours to overcome, and overcome it we shall.
Yeah, you're right. So, how about it, Reen? Any words of wisdom from our fearless leader?
Huh? What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want, I guess.
Gotta have a little pep talk before we begin the mission.
Yep. Just think of it as another of our old schoolhouse adventures.
Let's do this, boss man.
Just don't say anything you might regret later.
You guys aren't making this any easier. All right, Class 7. Our mission is to explore the 7th floor of the old schoolhouse and find a way to return the building to normal. Are you ready to give this everything you've got?
Right.
Marine's S-Craft Flame Slash was strengthened to become Azure Flame Slash. And of course, we still got a party that we have to set up. We're just gonna set them up randomly though, because quite simply, we're not done yet. We need to prepare. Well, next time on The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we prepare for what lies ahead on the 7th floor. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. Sure helps out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.